You want to do this right now?
No.
We can go right now, Gian.
Exactly.
Are you trying to fight?
Exactly.
No.
Gian, what?
He's like,
whoa,
but I would.
whoa.
He's like,
did you
I
just
would
say?
win.
Did you just say that I suck?
He's like, I would win. And then Nick is like, okay, let's go
I'll
right now.
pull your hair.
Sit up right now.
That's
I
illegal.
think I'm pretty comfortable.
That's an illegal move.
Wait, is a nut shot legal?
No.
I don't know what's legal, but I'm just gonna choke you to death.
That's pretty legal.
All right, you win this one.
I don't know.
That kind of turned me on.
I mean, we just gotta.
What the fuck?
From Mr. Broke Productions, in an association with Maximillionaire and Vice City Kingpin, present to you Life on Easy Mode. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
This episode's all about you, Miguel. I want you to introduce us today.
All right. Welcome to Life on Graduate Mode. A bachelor with his associates. I graduated college.
Yay! Woo!
Congratulations to Miguel.
I'm officially a bachelor. Not the TV show.
No.
No.
Well, you could be. You could be.
Could
You
be.
have the qualifications for it now.
Someone wouldn't allow it, I don't think.
But my associates, on the other hand, well, one of them
One of them
can be a bachelor.
can be a bachelor.
But instead of being called the bachelor, it's called the associate.
The associate.
The
So
associate.
that will be filming this year.
Basically,
in the summer.
it's just like The Bachelor, but with like a lower budget.
It's just Nikki.
and then Gian just DMs a bunch of like random girls on Instagram, like, hey, you want to be on the associate?
You want to be on the associate? I have a great participant
I have a great candidate
candidate for you
might be interested in.
that you might be interested in. And I just show them like a picture of a random person, and then when they get there, like
Listen,
all the
ladies,
signed
it's
contracts,
listen.
it's just Nikki.
It's just like Johnny Depp,
Listen,
and then they
I'm the perfect associate that you guys would ask for.
Oh boy.
I got the glasses. I got the wristband. I got an associate's degree in general studies, so I genuinely know how to study
He has a
women's behavior.
podcast.
Oh, that's the first red flag podcast.
Yeah.
But no, this is about Miguel today. I want to give a genuine congratulations to
Yeah,
Miguel for bachelor in, what is it again?
science.
Yay.
Bachelor of Science.
Oh, okay. So, because, I'll be honest, I had said this to Gian before. Last, few months or so, I mean, I had gone through, licensing, so I was kind of isolating myself from a lot of people studying as well. But I was like, is Miguel, drifting away from us? We haven't seen him as much. Is he okay?
He's just busy
It's
with
just
school.
He's just been busy, so it's good to have him back. We hung out for the first time Friday night. That wasn't just the podcast, and the first time in a while. And then we went out to eat last night with him to celebrate.
Yeah, and then and now he has to do it all over again for his what degree are you going for?
Masters.
Masters, bro. So pretty soon you're gonna go from a bachelor to a master. So we're just gonna be your servants at that point. And what is funny? You guys, especially you brought up a good point yesterday that made me think just how the wording is for these degrees. An associate is another word person who's an associate. Then there's bachelor, then there's master, and then there's doctors.
Doctorate.
Because you were like, Nikki, since you got an associate's degree, you're my associate. I'm like, I never thought about it that way. And then you said, listen, I'm a bachelor. So
Not in that way. Not in that way.
Not in that way. And then you go, if what did you say? If I get my master's, I'm gonna be your master.
Yeah, no, he's gonna be.
I didn't
master.
say that.
Well,
Yeah.
I said that.
No, I'm pretty sure you said it.
I'm pretty sure
I didn't say
you're
that.
the closest one here to a master. Me and Gian only have an
you
associate's
You
degree.
said it,
So
Well, I'm a year or two away from my master's.
okay.
and then you said and then I leaned into the conversation, and then you go, yeah, you're gonna have to call me master.
Yeah, you said
I
something
don't
like that.
remember saying
Yeah,
that.
something like that. And
It
then
must have been the drink.
if you get your
Yeah,
doctorate,
the 2 sips you took of that terrible.
No, I'm not
drink.
going for
oh, you
my
mean
doctorate.
the
Fuck
piss
that.
poor lemon drink you
It
got
literally was
last
piss
night?
poor. It was.
It looked like piss too. That's what I thought it was that you ordered at first. But and then you get your doctorate. We have to call you
I'm
doctor.
not getting my doctorate.
No.
That
Can you even
was-
get that for whatever the hell you're going for?
I don't.
Doctor for science?
I think you can get doctors for
Most things.
most things.
Oh,
It
okay.
just depends on what school offers it and shit.
If you're watching this, Miguel actually has his gown on. If you're not, then I'll tell you,
No
Miguel has
cap.
his gown
I
on.
have
He-
my
no cap, though.
graduation. I have my Harry Potter robe on.
Yep.
No cap.
No cap.
No cap.
No cap.
He's got the Miami in 7 shirt.
Yep.
Or whatever the hell.
Unis honest.
Miami in 4.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, you got the education. You would know.
Yep.
It's very reminiscent of
Miami
Unis
in
honest
5.
with the black and white.
Who are they facing?
Well, it depends on who wins tonight. It's the Celtics versus Bucks, and it's Game 7.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And
So-
Bruins got their asses kicked yesterday.
Yeah,
So
they
it's most
sadly
likely
lost to
be
Carolina.
Miami Heat versus Celtics. So let's go Heat.
And that would be the semifinals, right?
Yep, and then they go off to face whoever wins the Western Conference.
Yep. Yeah.
So
I've been keeping up much with
Very
basketball.
exciting.
This year,
I don't know who's in the Western, who's in the I should look that up.
right.
Maybe.
Doesn't matter.
You also did this thing yesterday, Miguel, which I thought was pretty funny.
did?
You every photo you took. First of all, you went to the mall after your graduation.
Uh-huh.
You went to the mall. Every photo you took where you were holding your degree, it was upside down.
Yup.
Yeah.
And you said to us yesterday, you go, all right, don't tell anyone this, guys, but I'm just going to, in every photo that I have this degree, I'm going to hold it upside down, not going to say a thing until somebody notices. And he was under the suspicion that no one was going to notice it for
no one noticed.
ever.
No one noticed for a few hours.
For a few hours.
Yeah,
Almost
then-
half the day.
And then he texts us one day, me and Gian are hanging out later. He goes, so my mom noticed that it was upside down. What did she say? Like, how'd she find out?
He was like, you, like, just casually, you're holding the degree upside down. And she thought it was because, like, we were taking the photos quick. I was like, no, I did it on purpose.
And she was just like, oh.
And she was like, she was, like, annoyed at me, but I was like, whatever. It's for the joke, you know?
It's funny.
I mean, your dad seemed chill with it because you and your dad were just...
I don't think he noticed.
You don't think he noticed?
No.
Yeah.
But my mom definitely did. Because she, like, you know how moms are. They like to zoom in.
Yeah.
and
Right.
shit.
You're like,
Like, oh my God,
what's
that
this?
degree looks so good. What college is that? Oh, it's upside down, honey.
Yeah, well, what's this? This
You know,
zooms in. Like,
for the funsies, for the jokes. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I have a college degree and can't hold up my degree.
Duh, yeah, like,
Duh.
like you have your name scrawled on it with like a backwards letter or whatever the
Mm-hmm.
hell. So this is I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know. He graduated.
I
You did?
graduated. Life on graduate mode.
Yeah.
Graduation by Kanye West.
You officially graduated college.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the album you were listening to?
No, I listen to Kendrick.
Oh yeah. Talk about that. How'd you think about it?
His
I know
new
you said you
album.
need to give it another review.
It's just a bunch of like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Yeah,
no.
especially one
It's
song.
more of you,
Going on our tongue.
So for our viewers who don't listen to Kendrick and are into Nicki's music, Kendrick dropped an album Friday. It wasn't bad, apparently it's leading to be like, it's up to be like his best-selling album of all time right now. So good for
Watch
him.
out. I think I saw on the global hits part of Apple Music, it's higher than As It Was, Gian.
Oh no!
Watch out.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
And I think it was N95.
Gion's like, fuck you.
He's like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
But
see.
one of the songs called "We Cry Together" is about like an abusive relationship, and that's where the fuck you is coming from.
Meme.
That's pretty funny. Listen to it on censored, like the censored version. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's just
You.
That's just.
It's like a YouTube glitching.
Yeah, it's like
you. So
It's like listening to a Waka Flocka song, like unexplicit, in like 2010.
I guess I'll name my favorites really quick though.
Yeah.
Because it's like 2 albums in one, right? It's like an
Yeah.
hour and a half or hour and 15.
No, it's like 3 hours.
Hour 13.
Yeah, so basically about an hour and 15, and like it's like 2 albums. It's a double album basically. So.
basically.
It's called Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, but the kicker is it's backwards. The Big Steppers is the first half, and then Mr. Morale is the second.
Interesting.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
So
because I think I only listened up to the first half.
I think the second half is better. That's just me.
Yeah.
But I would say my favorite is probably Mr. Morale and Mirror, and probably Count Me Out. And then there's one more, but I forget. I gotta listen to it to just like cement it in my head, like which one's which and stuff. But
Right.
not bad. Pretty solid.
What'd you say? Is it kind of different than some of his other albums in the past?
It is definitely different. Because
Yeah.
like before this is probably like his most experimental album ever. Like it's definitely the most out there. And a lot.
How
of
so?
Like with a bunch of like his like sample choices, his lyrics, the "We Cry Together" song is completely different from anything else he's ever done. He has 2 songs with Kodak Black on there. The stuff he talks about, it's not like his. I don't remember what Damn was about, but To Pimp a Butterfly was about like police brutality and
Right. Like America.
yeah, Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Damn, I forget what it was about. Good Kid, Mad City was about like growing up in Compton. This one is about like his father, abuse, a song about him with a white girl or some shit like that. But it's definitely like not. It has a bunch of themes around it, I guess you could say. I feel like that's why he made it into like a double album. But,
Yeah.
Didn't he like name drop like a few like other rappers or something? I heard like he name dropped like Drake.
Yeah, Drake and Kanye. There's a
Yeah.
line where it's not like he's dissing them. It's like the line was when Kanye got back with Drake, I was kind of confused. I guess I'm immature. I got some. No. I was something maturing to do.
I think the last album he worked on was like the Black Panther.
2018.
2018. Yeah, so that was been about
but
3 or 4 years.
He only has like 2-3 songs on it. He produced it, yeah, but like the last full album of his was 2017,
Which was
Yeah.
damn.
5 years ago.
That
Yeah.
I was still a junior in high. I remember when that dropped. It was everywhere. That and I think it was Humans by Gorillaz. That was a big album that came out too. 2017. Around that, it was like the spring of 2017. Both those albums, I think, around that area time thing. Yeah, I remember when we did the music bracket. I remember I had said that we did the Pimp a Butterfly. There wasn't a song on there that like really stuck out to me, like, you know, Telegraph Ave or Stargazing. But I would say overall, I respected the storyline, how it flowed. He's a good writer. The samples he used for it, I think it was good. And I've only listened to a few songs from this album. Like we were listening to it yesterday in the car when we went out, and you know, I can definitely see some like R&B influence in it. Maybe a little bit of jazz, like the piano he uses, the piano samples he uses.
I do like when he uses the jazz samples.
Yeah, so it doesn't sound bad by any means. Yeah, definitely different compared to like if you were to compare that to like Good Kid, Mad City. Definitely sounds
different.
I think like was that more of like his like hardcore like.
No, I would say To Pimp a Butterfly is, because I feel like that to me, I feel like that is his like magnum opus or some shit like that.
Gotcha. Yeah. Will I give it a listen? I'll just be completely honest. Probably not. I've listened to a few songs. Pretty good, but it's just again like I'm usually not a person that listens to modern hip hop. So if they'll play it, I'll listen to it. But I'm not going out actively searching for it unless it has like I don't know like starring Roger Daltrey or Mick Jagger's in there or some shit. He has like a classic rock celebrity on that thing. All right, maybe I'll give this a listen. I don't know. You're the graduate. You would know what's best. So give me your advice. How do I go into this, sir?
Into what?
I don't know. Listening to Kendrick's album.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna force you to listen to a hip hop album you don't want to listen to. That's not like if you don't like it.
Thank you.
The same way I don't like country. Like,
Thank you. You see, you guys are gonna understand. As an associate, I have to listen to whatever he says.
yeah.
Me and Gian.
Listen to Kendrick. No, I'm
Well.
kidding. I'm kidding.
PR department. I'd like a new bachelor, please.
Well, another album's coming out this week.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's someone's house. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like
Pennywise.
Anyways,
It's like
I'll
falling.
probably talk about it when we record the podcast that weekend. So
okay.
yeah. So
We don't even need to name drop. We already know who. Every week we've mentioned him.
Mhm.
He who shall not be named until next Friday.
Yes.
Or next
Yeah,
weekend.
Harry Potter.
Oh.
Harry Styles Potter.
Harry.
Watermelon
Styles.
sugar.
I feel like there's a joke around here somewhere. There it is.
Golden.
Kiwi.
She.
Sunflower V6. Or some shit, whatever it's
It's funny how he knows all these names of his songs.
I just think
Maybe because he's listened to the album.
I know, but he only listened to it like that one time.
Sunflower Volume 6.
Volume 6.
Sunflower. I feel like we kind of rushed on the topic of you graduating. I mean, I know we kind of just basically touched all about it, but like, I don't know. Has it hit you yet that you graduated,
I don't
or
think
like
it's
because I
hit
know
him
like
yet.
with
I
some
don't-
with some life events, sometimes it takes like a week to go. Oh shit, I'm done with this. This is over. On to a bigger chapter. Has it hit you yet, or like how do you feel right now? Do you feel satisfied, relieved? Not much has changed. How you feeling, sir?
Honestly, I don't know, because I'm going back to school anyways. I just,
But somewhere different, right?
yeah, obviously somewhere different. Rick doesn't offer that many master's programs that I'm interested in.
Right. I got you.
I'm excited to leave, I guess, and go to like another campus. I am excited for that, because like, let's be honest, Rick doesn't really have the nicest campus, and like and it's not me bashing Rick. It's just it is what it is. I mean,
Does Rick have dorms?
yeah, they do.
Okay, yeah, but like you were so close from home that you
Yeah,
really didn't.
There was no point in me, but that's not the point. The point I'm trying to say is like, I'm excited for a change of scenery, I guess, because
Yeah.
I don't know, like 4 years in the same like 5 buildings,
Yeah.
4 or 5 buildings, not even, kind of gets like boring, I guess. But who knows? Sorry, it'll probably hit me like next week or some shit. Like, wow, I'm done. Like, goodbye.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then you'll be on to And either way, you're not going to live on campus, right? You'll never live on, even if it's like a little bit farther away. Like you thought about URI?
URI is only 40 minutes away, realistically. So
Realistically, yeah.
It's not too bad.
It's not too bad. I mean, we'll see. I doubt it, but
Yeah,
we'll see.
I got you. You know what's funny? Think about it now. It's like the higher level of education you go, it gets a little more free. Because it's like 4 years at the same 5 buildings at a college, right? 4 years in the same 1 building in high school. 3 years in like the same 1 building in middle school. 5 to potentially 6 years in 1 building. Not only that, but mainly 1 class in elementary school. Because, I remember when middle school came around, right? The fact that you had to go to different classes for different subjects to an 11-year-old was mind-blowing.
You know what?
Because I was like, what? We don't have the same room? We have what's called a homeroom? What?
You know what was weird for our middle school, though?
What?
Is that we changed teachers in 6th grade.
Right?
What do you mean? What do you mean we changed teachers? You mean like we went to like different classes and
like it was like high school where like we it wasn't like a homeroom. We had like different like students.
Yeah, it wasn't like one teacher teaching all the subjects. It was like, is that what you're talking about?
No. Like, okay, it's not like 5th grade where we have one teacher for homeroom math. 6th grade we had different teachers. Yeah,
right.
And we had different students. But 7th and 8th grade we had the same class for every single.
All our kids from this. It wasn't like we were mix matching.
Like 6th grade was like high school, and then 7th and 8th was more like
the whole class. So like all 20 kids
Wait.
would go to one room, go to the next one. Like we were all in the same class.
And now,
except for
are you saying like you would go to different classes in 7th and 8th grade, but it was the same class going to those different classes?
Yeah, except for
like
like
the same students.
Except for like math, I think there might have been
that was the only exception.
Yeah.
Because I was in that. That was an advanced math class.
Yeah, well, fuck you for that.
That's weird because I obviously I wasn't in North Providence when I was going to middle school. Yeah, so it was like 6th grade was like different students, different classes.
6th grade was like high school.
Yeah, but then 7th and 8th grade
was like elementary.
Because like you had the same students and they would go to different classes together. They had the same schedule.
We had the same students, just different teachers.
That's weird because I feel like most middle schools, they'll just stay like that with 6th grade where it's like different students, different classes.
You know what I think it is?
North Providence was on crack.
Actually, no, never mind. Because I was thinking like our principal was kind of like, I guess, on his way out. Maybe he like tried changing things. I don't know. It was weird. But like, I don't know if it's like that now. It probably is. It probably isn't. I don't care. Regardless, I just thought it was weird.
Yeah.
While we were on the topic of middle schools.
Yeah. I mean, I know like this is more of an old school thing, but I do think some middle schools still do this. I think they do this in Cranston where for some jurisdictions, 6th grade starts middle school and some 7th grade starts middle school. And I think back in the day, that's how it was where it's like 1st grade through 6th grade was elementary. And then I think...
Yeah, back in like the 80s.
Yeah, and I think like it was like either 7th through 8th or 7th through 9th was middle school. And then 10, 11, 12 was high school. Whereas like nowadays, most high schools I feel like is 9 through 12.
I don't think they... Actually, I think they do. There's K through 8 schools here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, pretty sure. I didn't go to one, but yeah, there definitely was. I think when I was like in Warwick or West Warwick, there might have been one.
Okay. Because I know they have a lot of those in Miami. It's like kindergarten through 8th grade.
You gotta understand, Miami, Rhode Island compared to like other states, is like still in beta. We don't have a lot of shit a lot of other states do. So
Actually, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna.
He's not gonna talk bad about Miami with the Miami shirt on.
I'm not gonna talk bad. I'm just saying, like Rhode Island, like the whole of Rhode Island is probably one county in Florida.
It really is, dude.
Honestly,
I'm pretty sure Los Angeles in size is just as big as Rhode Island, if not bigger. There's nothing wrong to say about that. That's not a roast. That's just the brutal honest truth.
Facts. No cap.
Like 20 minutes is like the other side of the state for us.
But that's what I kind of enjoy about Rhode Island. Is because like 20 minutes you'll be like almost in another state.
Yeah.
20 minutes in Florida you'll be in the same town.
Yeah. 20 minutes you could be. That's what you have to take to get to like your closest restaurant. That's like if you're in like Kentucky or like one of the more open states as well.
So I do enjoy like that closeness of everything, I guess.
Rhode Island's just basically like a city at that point. It's not even a state sometimes, where it's like everything's so close.
But like, oh no, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna cut you off.
No, I was just gonna say like if you go like south for like 40 minutes, you'll be at the beach. From where we are, if you go west 20 minutes, you'll be in like the neck of the woods. If you go east from where we are, 5 minutes, you'll be in the city downtown. It's like that, and then that's just how Rhode Island is. Whereas like in some states, north, south, east, and west, 20 minutes each way, you'll still be like, where the fuck am I? You're just on a road with the only the form of civilization is a deer running across the street, praying that you don't hit it. But a deer in headlights is just there looking at you like,
I feel like living in Rhode Island has also like fucked up my perception of like distance.
Yeah.
Because like I look at a map and I'm like, oh, it's probably like me like looking like for fun like, oh, how far away is Chicago? And me thinking it's like, oh, well, New York is 3, and then
What?
and then
I
I'm
was
like,
maybe 4. You know?
Yeah, 4. Yeah.
He's gonna pull up a
He's gonna pull up
I'm
the map of the
serious, 'cause,
United
like,
States of
No,
America.
he's entirely right. He's entirely right. Like, because everything's so close to us, it like screws up our perception. It's like, all right,
like I think like what 8 hours.
that's at least like if you were to drive to Chicago from here, oh god, like 16 hours at least.
That doesn't seem realistic to me.
Right. Now, how far?
15, 16 hours.
Right. Yeah. So and that's how it is.
I would think like, oh, it's probably just like an extra 4. Or some
Yeah.
shit. Not like fucking 12. Like what? Because that distance 3. Okay, well, actually, never mind. It makes sense.
Yeah, because like you have to go
3.
across. Hold on. I'm on a commission.
Damn.
Yep. We're keeping this
Like
in, we're keeping this
here to
in.
DC is like 7.
Yeah, and then like because when me and my dad drove to North Carolina in like 2017, we were going to like the middle of North Carolina. To DC is about like
7 hours.
We spent about 5 hours in Virginia, like because like we were in like the big part of Virginia going down, and then we had to like still go like another hour and a half through North Carolina. So like that was about 1,400 miles. It's how far is it from here to Chicago? Like 1,700 miles, 1,500.
1,014.
So about 1,400. Oh, only
1,014.
only 1,040. Oh, okay. Well, I guess. Okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense because it was about like I'm pretty sure 1,400 miles from here to like where we were in North Carolina. But that only took like
I just
14,
find that
15
so
hours.
crazy. That like Rhode Island, living in Rhode Island has definitely fucked up like my perception of like how far things are.
Yeah, and then how do you think like people who are in like places like let's say I don't know like Iowa for example who are like Uber or Lyft drivers, especially with gas prices nowadays?
That's the thing. I
jeez.
don't think Uber is in like those rural states.
No?
Really?
Because like there's no I'm going to Missouri in June.
Oh, okay.
You are? You're
yeah.
leaving us?
Huh?
You're leaving us?
No.
Wait,
for,
why are you
like,
going to Missouri?
a wedding?
Oh, okay.
Oh. Oh,
Congrats.
yeah.
It's not mine.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Anyways.
So we're coming?
And we're like, do we need to rent a car? Is there Uber? And like, no, there's no Uber here.
What?
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
No, that makes sense because Uber's more like a city thing, or it works in a place like Rhode Island because Rhode Island's such a small state.
Yeah. Maybe in St. Louis.
Yeah, I
or,
would think
or
like
Kansas City.
I
But
feel,
like,
I feel like at least somewhere in the state there's Ubers.
but like
I'm
like
not
in that specific part I'm going, there's no Ubers.
right
Because
yeah.
like not that people like realistically they don't need it.
yeah,
If you
exactly.
think about it, like they're not going, they don't have that much. Like everything's so close and packed together. They can either just walk or maybe they have taxis. I don't know, but like
No, I think you're right. I would say yeah, and maybe in like cities in like these areas like St. Louis for example, like in Tennessee, Nashville, maybe because like those are cities, but outside of those jurisdictions, you're probably right. Like in like a suburban area, like I don't know, I'm just gonna Clarksville, which is like south northwest of Tennessee. Looks like a kind of like wooded area. I doubt. Actually, no, it has some area population.
I just feel like those areas there's probably not a lot of Ubers outside of like the cities in New Hampshire realistically.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
probably the
Yeah.
best example nearby us that I can.
Like, well, actually, there's not a lot of new Ubers around near Burrville where my dad lives. So, not a lot of people. Like, there was maybe once or twice where there was an Uber close by, but there isn't really a lot.
I mean,
There
because
it just makes sense.
there's no profit to be made out.
Yeah.
right, exactly.
So
There's
that's why
more
there's
demand
a
in
lot
the
over
city.
here. We're in Providence and stuff like that, and Johnson and like Narragansett probably.
Yeah,
and stuff
exactly.
Like that,
There's
so.
like you said, there's no profit there because you'd be driving like 30 or so minutes just for like a $5 tip for a ride.
It's usually like
So-
wherever it's like highly populated or like wherever like the biggest, I guess, like tourist attraction there is for that place or state.
Yeah, that's the one good thing about living in Rhode Island. Although I still do want to move out one day.
Yes.
I probably will miss that. Our beaches,
Yeah.
phenomenal Italian food. So I'm gonna have to go out of state with like an Italian cookbook to make sure I keep the
You just
tradition
take
going.
the whole like catalog from like Federal Hill.
Grandma's
You steal the
recipes.
recipes.
Grandma's
from, like,
recipe.
you steal the recipes from all like the Federal Hill restaurants.
I'm gonna be like an agent style, just sneak into Federal Hill and just like
get
steal a
hired real
recipe.
quick as a chef, and then just be like snatch, and then like.
He'd just be like,
So yeah, I'd be
"Snatch."
cooking. I'd be cooking on the court. I mean, I'd be cooking in the kitchen. You know who was cooking though? On the court, Dr. Mike.
Oh Lord.
He cooked iDubbbz.
Yes,
So-
with his doctor degree.
This is out of my
Yeah,
jurisdiction.
I mean,
Yeah.
listen.
I don't have a bachelor's.
I totally
in
forgot
this.
it was last night.
You don't have a what?
Oh,
I don't have a bachelor's in this.
That's all right. You don't even have a doctorate either, so don't
yeah,
worry.
So
Let the associates, let your henchmen
I'll
talk
let
about
the-
this
I'll
for you.
let the associates handle the
Kick up,
lesser known stuff.
put your feet up, relax, right?
I'll let my feet.
Let me make sure your gown isn't dirty. You want a lint roller?
Yeah.
Ah, too bad I don't got one.
All right.
So I actually forgot it was last night. I knew it was happening, but I forgot it was last night.
Right.
So
And before we get onto this, I will just straight up say I watched the only fight I did watch, like most of, was the Dr. Mike and Idubbbz fight. Remember you heard
that's
about?
what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that? Like it was called the Creator Clash. I completely forgot that it was yesterday, so I didn't watch most of it, but I did catch myself up a little today with some clips. I saw Airsoft Fatty did the national anthem. He had to do it like 3 times because he kept messing up.
Because I did see on Twitter, I think it was Idubbbz. He fought, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He lost, but he did.
lost.
He did really good. Like Dr. Mike was hitting him with some
Yeah.
punches, but
I don't know who Dr. Mike is.
he's like a famous like doctor on YouTube.
I don't care.
Okay.
But,
Oh, you just asked me.
Jesus.
Well, okay.
Doctor, we got
I
your next
said I
opponent
don't know
here.
who Dr.
Oh, I was
Mike
just
is.
explaining to you who it was.
The Graduate. That's
The
his name.
graduate versus the
Graduate.
doctor. Who will win?
Yeah,
Just-
the YouTube doctor.
Just play like a song from Graduation as your theme as you walk into the ring. Now, Miguel, you do have to take your shirt off in the ring. So if you want to fight him, you gotta take it off.
Give me a few months in the gym.
All
Bet.
right, buddy.
Or a few months running around in the basement. There was a few other fights besides that one, though. That was the main event, the Idubbbz and Dr. Mike. You had, oh crap,
This
do
guy
wanna know
named
what he
Matt,
looks like,
Matt
though.
and Ryan, they used to be like friends and like help out with Markiplier in like 2016. Then they all went their separate ways because of like creative decisions. And then Markiplier was supporting their, was having his support for them.
Mhm.
That's
So
him?
Yep, that's Dr. Mike. Oh, he's
Yes. yeah. No, he's Russian. He's Russian.
Wait, no, it ended in SKI.
No, he is from the land Russian. Russia. He
Let
came
me
here.
see his last name again.
He came here to the United States.
Pretty confident that okay, he could be from Russia, but I'm pretty sure his ethnic background is
Russian-born.
Polish. Russian born. Anything that ends in SKI, I'm pretty sure is Polish.
Usually people weren't. Well, all right.
Just sorry. Anyways, pretty sure. I just
I
hadn't
mean,
noticed that.
I don't remember. He looks buff.
Oh,
yeah,
he's
he's big, he's big
jacked.
guy.
He's
And,
jacked.
and then Idubbbz, last time I remember, he's a little scrawny.
He put on a little muscle
And then like
for
the
this.
last time anyone like he was really big in 2016, 2017, and then like remember like the thing like I guess is like they're married now, but like his wife it has like an OnlyFans and like people were calling him like a simp and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what I see these as? Like these like YouTube boxing matches.
Well, see, this one was different though.
How is it different?
This one was actually wholesome and fun because everyone afterwards was very nice to each other.
That's not-
Critical was even an announcer. Well,
one of the announcers, yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
one
not
of
the
like
point
the.
I'm trying to make though.
Well, what's the point?
The point is like all these people are like names I don't know, and I feel like ever since Jake Paul started boxing, every YouTuber wants to do it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just kind of become like a thing that's become popular now. It's like anytime social media influencers or content creators want to gain like some more publicity,
Or-
get people together, they do
or
a boxing match
They're
now.
becoming more irrelevant, and they're like, "Oh, how do I
Sorry, you have a hair.
stay relevant?" And they're like, "Boxing match."
Well, I mean,
Well, a lot of those
is that
YouTubers-
not what you do if you feel like you're becoming irrelevant?
I
You
mean,
try to
I
get
guess.
relevant.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
that-
a lot of those YouTubers were still relevant though. To
Yeah,
me,
like Dad.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, like, who the fuck is Dad?
He's a YouTuber, bro.
is
He's the guy who like I haven't watched much of his videos, but he has like he would like narrate his life. He has like the shirt and tie, and he looks like Trevor from GTA 5.
Mm.
Oh no, then I don't know who that is.
Dad, yeah, that dude.
Like I guess these YouTubers aren't like they're very like
Fought?
Yeah, and he won.
they're very
He
like
fa- he
low
faced,
creators and stuff
Matt
like
Watson.
that. So like
Which I'll be honest, I don't know who that is, but he fought a guy named Matt Watson,
I don't
and he
know
won.
who
And bro,
this is.
it was like critically even said it was like the fastest speed run in boxing he'd ever seen. Dad just went ham. He was like bah, bah, bah.
I mean, this is who he's going up against.
wait,
I
who
can-
did he go up against?
It's like a dad beating his teenage son.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Like the Walmart Idubbbz
I
right
think
there.
that's his name is like Matt. I
That's
think.
the guy he was boxing.
I guess so.
Let me see. Yeah. think so.
And again, I think like going back to Gion's point, what made this a little different is like you know how with like the KSI, the Logan Paul, Jake Paul's, whether if it's fake or not, there's like beef between them, right? They like
Not anymore.
they try to like not anymore.
They
but I'm
make it
saying
like
before
real.
the fight,
Yeah, they try to make
they make it seem real
real
where it's like they have beef with each other, so they talk shit on Twitter, make it very toxic, very hostile, which is it's a marketing scheme.
Yeah.
We know that what if they don't like each other or not behind the scenes, they do that for publicity. And I think even they would admit it. There's nothing wrong with that because that's how you sell the fight. And Jake Paul, more than anyone,
God
knows
damn it.
that.
He
But with this, I feel like they weren't really going for like, all right, let's see how many people we can get talking about this event, how many people we can get to come here. I mean, the stadium looked packed.
Yeah, it was
a lot of people
packed.
came. A lot of people that I watched, like Augie RFC, Bo Blacks.
And
I think
can't believe
Nick Diorio was no, maybe not, but
can't believe Charlie was
Charlie was there.
The commentators. He was
And
a commentator, yeah.
it just seemed like there wasn't like something that they were trying to force. Like, all right, let's see how many people we can get to talk about this. It was just a fun event that they got together. You know, I think iDubbbz was like a big name into it because he was kind of the one who, he didn't initiate it, but I think he was one of the big ones who actually got this going.
Yeah.
The creator class. So
I'm just saying, put me in the ring with Dream.
oh, it's on site with Dream.
It's on site with Dream.
Dream versus Nightmare.
Dream versus REM cycle.
Remember that REM cycle? Yes.
Good old times.
What would be your theme? It would be like Losing My Religion by REM. REM.
I'd be like, he's about to experience some nightmares. Is what like. You know.
That would be Dream's face reveal, just fighting Miguel in the court.
I'd knock his mask off.
Oof.
Oof.
That's what the mask is.
You know, future mask off.
Miguel's just punching him to the beat. He's like, Percocet.
Yeah, I'll be like, yeah, fucking, what's it called? You can't get out of this manhunt this time. Or
No, you just speed run beating him up. Like, all right, let's see if I can speed run this boxing match.
But no, like it was a very wholesome thing, and like I totally forgot it. I knew it was happening, but I totally forgot that was last night, and so
yeah,
I mean, I watched a few clips on like Twitter and like the YouTube, the Dr. Mike versus iDubbbz that I showed you this morning. But I mean, I thought like that is okay. Like I don't like it like when like the bigger YouTubers like they make it seem like they're the shit and like
Jake Paul.
and like these guys were just
no graduate
no he's dying no but like these guys were just having fun doing it like
yeah.
they knew they were all friends, not and they're all close friends, but like they were all like very kind, very friendly to each other. Maybe even they were friends. I know two of them were best friends boxing to each other, and then after it would be like me, it would be me with
like,
you guys.
You
something
guys
like that.
want to see who's stronger?
We just want to say if we fought, I would win. Just saying.
I do have the speed though.
Yeah, but who's got the muscle?
Yeah, but I could go low though.
It
Gian,
depends on who has
you want to do this
stamina.
right now?
No,
We can go right now, Gian.
I don't
Exactly.
wanna.
Are you trying to fight?
Exactly.
No.
Gian, what?
He's like,
Whoa,
but I would.
whoa.
He's like,
Did you
I would
just say?
win.
Did you just say that I saw?
He's like, I would win. And then Nick is like, okay, let's go
I'll
right now.
pull your hair.
Sit up right now.
That's
I think I'm
illegal.
pretty comfortable.
That's an illegal move.
Wait, is a nut shot legal?
No.
I don't know what's legal, but I'm just gonna choke you to death.
That's pretty legal.
All right, you win this one.
I don't know.
That kind of turned me on.
I mean, we just gotta.
What the fuck?
You guys would have to be in the same weight class, in the
Yeah.
same. I think just same weight class.
You
right?
discriminating my weight?
Yeah. No, that's
Yeah,
not
he's
what
just
saying
saying,
I'm
he's
fat?
saying you're fat.
Are you saying I'm fat?
Yeah.
Are you calling him anorexic?
Educated guess. I don't fucking know. But
Well, he does have the degree. He's right.
He is smarter than us, technically.
you know, life on easy Rhode Island boxing match. You know,
Rhode
I don't
Island
fucking-
boxing match. Remember we were originally gonna do that with like,
Yeah,
two of
like,
our friends.
Naughty or whatever.
Hit up all the Rhode Island YouTubers and just be
Rhode
like,
Island YouTubers. Like,
Okay, so-
all 5 of them.
Yeah, all 5 or
Oh.
6 of them. Who the fuck is from Rhode Island? I think Sam Hyde is like he was in
fuck's
Rhode
that?
Island. He's like I forget what he was. He was like a.
No, I'm talking about like people who
YouTuber.
live in Rhode Island now, though.
Mikey Barone.
Mike,
Bro, I think he has an OnlyFans now.
no,
I think so.
I'm
Go,
looking
wait,
it
no,
up.
go
I'm
on his
looking it
Instagram. I think he
I'm
does.
not doing that.
I'll do it.
Which,
what's
funny
his-
enough, we used to go to school with Mikey Barone.
Yes, we did.
So,
I was in the same class with him. I actually had very fun conversations with him.
Oh, you actually talked to him.
A-Dubs.
He does have an OnlyFans. He does have an OnlyFans on
my
his link.
God.
So when are we subscribing?
Sensitive comment. I just want to see what the bio is on that.
Which, you know what's so funny, or what's kind of crazy? Him and you know who used to be best friends with? Bryce Hall. Oh, exploring with Josh. That's right. We met him.
Oh yeah,
At the Conjuring House.
A-Dubs.
Don't know.
He has 68
Davey
posts,
Wavy.
23,000 likes. It just says
Nick
only,
Wright.
I mean, he's not a YouTuber, but the guy who played Rowley in Diary of a
Oh,
Wimpy
yeah,
Kid,
yeah,
he's from
he's
Providence. I think his name is Robert Capron.
He's #1 from Born in Rhode Island.
Is he really?
Who is?
Above Pauly D.
Wait, who
That's
is Rowley?
crazy. No, Mikey Barone.
Well, when he was big, like him and Bryce Hall used
Olivia
to make videos.
Culpo's from Rhode Island. I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Olivia, what's the other Olivia? She's from Pawtucket or Central Falls. She's
Rodrigo?
No, she's an actress.
Arizona.
Oh no, no, not Alyssa. Olivia
You mean Viola Davis?
Viola
Davis.
Davis. What the fuck was I saying?
I
Olivia?
don't know.
Arizona Zervis.
But, like-
the guy that made Roxanne.
He's from Rhode Island?
Yes,
Yeah.
that guy was made that. Yes, we've talked about this with you.
Wait.
Robert Caprone, which is
Raleigh.
Raleigh.
Wait.
Also-
What part of Rhode Island is Roxanne dude from?
Also,
Providence.
Okay.
Mikey Barone hasn't uploaded on Instagram since February 10th, 2020. Does he upload on YouTube still?
No,
I
I think like his channel's not deactivated, but I think all those videos are private.
What the fuck happened?
I don't know. I think he
fell off.
He just
No,
fell.
I don't know.
Really? I mean, he still posts on OnlyFans. It said it updated 8 hours ago.
Well, that's his source of income, I guess.
Yeah,
I wonder
all I
if
see
Kunle's on
is-
this list.
Kunle better be on this list.
Yeah, he
Big
doesn't have-
Wanna.
We're just looking through all the famous people from Rhode Island right now. Wonderful.
He's the last person.
Mikey
the last
Barone is.
famous
Oh no,
person
there he
on
is.
Big Wanna.
Yeah, see, like it's nothing there.
Yeah, nothing. How many subscribers does he have?
361,000.
That's not even that much. I mean, well, okay, that's a lot. I would die to have that. But I'm
like,
just saying, like, he's
Did he get
he's
into
number.
controversy? Is that why everything happened? Like, you don't just do that if you're that famous.
I think there was some controversy from him when he was still uploading a few years ago. I don't remember what it was.
I think it was some shit with Bryce Hall.
Something like that.
Something.
Because like they had like a bromance relationship.
It was called
kind of
Bricky. I just saw it.
Bricky.
Breaky, whatever the hell it was called, and I forget if they had like some sort of falling out. Like I think Bryce had mentioned it like a few years back. He had like a fallout with Mikey.
Damn.
I thought he was like gay at once, but like maybe that it was just like his persona, I guess. Like,
Nah,
No.
he was one of those like he was straight, but he had like a very like kind of like you, feminine.
yeah, but like his was like dyeing his hair, like
I mean, I feel like he only.
Well, you
did
paint
that
your
'cause,
nails,
like,
so
earrings he had. Well,
that was,
earrings, I guess.
that was
isn't-
like what the Vine era technically of
What?
like just before the Vine like ended.
Oh, everyone painting their hair or like coloring their hair. That was a
Yeah.
lot of YouTubers too, I guess.
Because it was like that era of like the MacCon boys or whatever they're fucking called, where like they had like the same hairstyle, the same
Yeah.
clothes, the same everything, and they were like, oh, you know, and Mikey Barone was just trying to be like one of them.
Yeah,
and
he
it
basically
worked
was
for
trying.
him.
It worked for a little bit, but then it kind of fell off. So
I mean it was cool because I remember I would get out of football practice. He'd pull up and pick up Brian. I'd be like, "Hi, Mikey." He'd be like, "Hey, what's up?" And I would say hi to him.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he was in
guess
my
you could
math.
say we're basically best
He was in my
friends.
math class, and I'm pretty sure I had to help him out with a few problems because he had no idea what the fuck was going on.
Gian helping him.
You know what? I have to take credit for Mikey Barone's success. If
Yeah.
it wasn't for me, wait, did he drop out of high
He
school?
dropped out.
Fuck, never
So
mind.
you were part of his fall. No, wait. Did he drop out of high school because
He was bad at math.
was he
or-
bad at math, or was it because he
Well,
was
'cause
becoming so
he was
famous?
he was in my geometry class, so that was sophomore year. I'm guessing he was a junior, so he
Yeah.
must have dropped out when we were juniors, or
I think so because I don't remember
that
seeing him our
summer.
junior
It
year.
was that summer he dropped out
Yeah, well, probably because like he thought, all right, I don't need to do this anymore. I'm a fucking.
because he was doing YouTube at that time.
Yeah, because he was big. He was blowing
'cause
up. At that
it
point.
was around the Vine era.
See, I didn't know that.
Well, that was like the end of like the Vine almost era because it
But,
ended
like it was like the transition from Vine to YouTube.
yeah, that's because that's a lot of Vine
Mhm.
stars came to YouTube.
Oh,
And yeah, so him and Mike or Bryce used to do Vines together, I believe.
that's funny because like I only knew that he
Rhode Island drama.
I only knew that he became famous, or like that he was famous. I think like during my senior year, like I only knew about that. But then like now that I'm thinking about it, he had competition with us back in the day, you know.
Yeah, I know the Mr. Broke
We had-
production channel with the meme wars, bro. We were blown. Well, you were blown up.
We were blowing up secretly, and then you know.
I feel like I take fall for the fall of this channel. I take fault for the fall of this channel. You guys were at like almost 13K at one point.
Yeah. No, the most we ever had was 11K.
No,
11
oh no,
point-
it was almost 12K then.
It was
I think.
almost
like,
12K. We
oh,
had 1 million views for like our meme war stuff.
2 million.
Almost 2 million, and
And
then
we had
like
to cut it in half because we had to get rid of some of our videos.
the
Yeah.
meme world video had to
Yep.
get taken down for copyright
and then we had like
reasons.
thousands of views on our skits.
Mhm.
Yeah,
so-
and then we did some skits for a while, and then that's when we started
Hundreds
the
of views,
podcast.
I
100
feel
views,
like-
and then a couple thousand views.
I don't know. I just feel like we could have.
If we kept it up and like maintained it and not take breaks, we would have been okay.
If we were consistent, we would have.
It's just that it was struggling with work, school. It
Yeah.
was just all
It was
meeting
all-
up
and-
together.
and
He
plus,
took like
like-
a year hiatus from making videos.
Well,
Yeah.
that plus you weren't really happy with making the meme wars videos anymore.
yeah. And I've said that millions of times. Like it just wasn't like it
Right.
for me. So, and that's what most people do.
Now we're
but
just
that's what made us famous, realistically.
Yeah.
now we're a shell of what this channel used to be. Look at
Yep.
us. We're just sitting here
Like
talking
all
like
the
three dopes.
and that's also why like a lot of the videos don't get as many views is because all those subscribers, because a lot of people when they subscribe they forget to unsubscribe, and like
Yeah.
like they're not, a lot of the times they don't show up in the, well, they'll show up in the subscription box, but they'll just pass on it. But like it's because all those people refer like the skits and like the meme war stuff. So
Right.
Um,
And we still want to do skits. It's just we just got to find time to do it. That's why like when we do the podcast, I take the responsibility of editing. So if we do skits, Gian can do like the
Yeah.
editing for it. Like, we can come up with ideas
Mhm.
together, which we do have. We were talking last night. We do have an idea. We're not going to say what.
oh yeah,
We do have an idea.
but technically it won't. do we premiere it on this channel though, or do we allow that other person to?
Well, we'll just leave it up in the air. We won't tell you, but I will say that kind of does kind of lean into the next topic we did want to talk about.
Yes.
So this is just something that I was wondering. So last night, me and Gian, we were watching a critical video, and it was his most recent upload, at least as of right now. The scariest videos on the internet, where he was just basically watching a YouTuber named Nuke's Top 5.
And he reacts to his videos all the time.
Yeah.
So.
And, you know, he was just watching, like, videos from that channel, and it's one of those channels, those ghost channels, where it's like, top 5 ghost videos, so scary you will die, or you will be haunted by how scary this is. And we were watching those videos, and maybe you can argue that, like, 10-15% of those are real, because maybe it's like, all right, how did that happen? How would they fake that? Don't know. Maybe it's real. But most of them, you can tell that, all right, this motherfucker put, like, a sprite there, and then just lowered the, like, not the resolution, lowered the, the, what's that called? You know, like, when, like,
transparency.
Transparency. They lowered the transparency of the thing to make it look like it's invisible, where, like, they make it, like, really, like, shadowy.
Yeah.
And we're like, all right, there's no way these are real, because we were watching him, and Nuke's Top 5, everyone on the list, he was like, what you're about to see is truly terrifying.
So that's his template. It's like that's his template. What you're about to see is, and then it's either truly terrifying, truly disturbing, truly horrific, truly horrifying, truly chilling. It's literally that. And some of the videos were obviously short horror movies, but okay, so this dude has like, okay, so you know, everyone knows who Chills is, you know, top number 15.
Yeah, the guy from Smiling Friends.
So at the beginning of his career, I'm pretty sure, like, when he did all that stuff, he was pretty, like, real. And then after a while, I think he just became into the meme culture.
Yeah.
I'm 100% positive this dude believes every video. Or, like, just, it sounds like, because one video, what we didn't watch, is one that Critical and I have seen on my own, and it's from his channel. So it's basically, it's on his channel, so top 10 goblins caught in real life. So there's one video of, like, a little, like, shadow moving across. Oh, no. Yeah, so it's moving across. The baby sees it, and, like, the parents are recording, and you see this, like 6-inch to, like, 8-inch little creature just go behind the baby, and had, like, a little gnome tap on, and, like, and then he just, did you see that?
Did you see that?
And, like,
nonchalant voice.
and, like, he goes, that was probably one of the goblins caught. Do you think it's real, or do you think this is a hoax? Leave a comment in the below. He'll
go, I'll leave it up for you viewers to
And the
decide.
one that we watched last night that really got me. So in Ohio, I think it was Ohio or Oregon, in the mid 1900s, this bridge collapsed because of weight, and it was after rush hour traffic. So, and it was a real event. There were, like, I think he said, like, 48 people died or something like that. Don't quote me on this. And I don't know what state it was, but there was a bridge, a freeway bridge, that it collapsed after rush hour, I believe. And I think it was in the mid 1900s. It was
like the 60s or something.
Yeah.
I think.
So, and then he goes, unfortunately, in Nuke Top 10, unfortunately, this happened. And many people were speculated to believe about the infrastructure, but it could also have been the Mothman. The fucking Mothman. And the video was about a Mothman sighting, which was obviously, like, green screen, like, edited, like. It's so funny.
The way
he jumps to the conclusion that it's Mothman.
The way he said it. So, yeah, now, in case you guys don't know by now, yeah, like, Nuke's Top 5, I guess people will submit videos to him, and, like, he'll just do, like, these top 5, you know, videos for, like, clips, obviously. The one he's talking about, I don't even know if he mentioned about, like, it could have been the infrastructure, because I think he just said, like, so about 40 people or so died from this event. Many people have speculated that this collapse was caused by the infamous in the town, the Mothman. Me and Gian, we pause. We go, or, hear us out. Maybe, just maybe, the infrastructure underneath the bridge was old, rusty, or could no longer support cars driving over it. That session expired.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, sorry. I thought you saw something.
No,
I was like, what?
Maybe. So I'm looking up.
But no. It's the Mothman. It's the Mothman.
Yeah.
The Mothman said, let me just loosen these bolts here.
Yeah, like a Batman villain.
Exactly.
No, it is a Batman villain. That's the funniest part.
That's the thing. Like, like
He's officially like.
what city was that under again? Because that's probably the real Gotham City.
Huh?
Then, if that's the case,
Oh,
the
I
city
don't-
where that bridge
I
collapsed.
have no idea. That's why I said don't quote me on it.
So
But also, this does not mean go like harass or
No,
like
no,
in
we're
the
not, but-
comment section about like a Nuke top 5. I'm sure he's a great guy. I just think his videos are really like the way he edits them is pretty. Funny.
Here's the thing. I know you said that you think, or you said that you believe he probably thinks these videos are 100% real. I think I'm on the opposite side. Here's why. I think a lot of these channels that do the top 5 horror, like, I think they know that most people probably aren't going to believe them and probably just going to laugh at them.
Yeah.
And again, because it's not like these videos, they're not his videos directly. He just clips them together,
Like you
does
can
some
email
editing,
him.
he puts his logo on the video, and he just covers them. And I think he's aware that most people probably aren't going to believe this. But
yeah. Okay.
you-
No. Then I take that. Yeah. No.
you do have what I like to call the Facebook people. You know, those are people who repost every story on Facebook. Those are going to be the kind of
God.
like those are going to be the kind of people who believe those kind of stories. Like, for example, when he puts a title like top 5 ghost videos so scary you will have nightmares, and then he'll put a video of like a guy walking through like some old abandoned building, and he goes, what you're about to see is truly disturbing. And then ready, at one point in the video, if I can find a clip, I'll insert it here. The guy's walking, and in the clip you see like at the end what looks like a shadow, what looks to be a person, and he's like, did you guys see that?
It's so hard to see.
And then
sometimes.
here's the best part. You can tell that it's some sort of statue or thing because you can see the shadow for that thing that was there. With phantoms, with ghosts, you don't see their shadow.
It goes
they
right
are
through.
the
You
shadow.
don't see a
but
shadow.
with this thing, Miguel, you could see like the statue of whatever it was. You could see its shadow behind it because, you know, it's late at night. He's pointing its camera and it's the light on it. You can see its shadow behind it. So clearly that wasn't a phantom.
like
if it's a phantom, it does a shitty job of being one because it has a shadow.
All right. So then I take it back. So like the way he speaks
Yeah.
makes it sound like he.
And I
believes
just
it.
think
So I
feel like he does that purposely because
Purposely, yeah.
when he says things like, did you see that?
Did
It's
you see
truly
that?
terrifying. Maybe he likes to have fun with it. Maybe he believes it. All right, maybe
Yeah.
some of these are real, but I think he's just aware that when he puts titles like that, when he puts the over-exaggerated like thumbnails, I think he's aware that people most likely aren't going to believe these, but they're still going to watch because they're going to get a good laugh out of these.
Yeah.
It's like that one YouTuber, what's his face? That's like, oh, I have Mickey Mouse on the phone.
Oh,
Or is
yeah.
it-
The
Oh,
NNA production.
Yeah.
Oh, like,
fuck
don't-
that guy.
Well-
calling Mickey Mouse at 3 a.m.
That guy, he was one of those who knew, but he was just so obnoxious with it.
Honest.
His videos were the same every time. Guys, if I spin this fidget spinner for 5 seconds, you guys have to smash the like button. That was every
all of his videos would
single
start with like a gift card
video.
giveaway, and I'm pretty sure that was faked.
And that's the
Yep.
thing too. Like with Nuke's top 5, you know,
doesn't do
you,
that.
you can argue that maybe he's cringy. Maybe if he is taking this seriously, yeah, it's a little cringy. But
he was in a boxing match too.
yeah, that was like a year ago or something, or
6 months ago.
6 months ago. Yeah,
I
but
did
with
not
Nuke's
know
top
that.
5, what NNA production was doing a fake gift card giveaway. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Like if he's saying, like, pretty sure that's illegal. Whereas Nuke's top 5, he doesn't do anything like that. The only thing he'll do is like in the middle, he'll do like this 8-second like interlude where you see a timer in the top left, like continuing in 8, 7. He's like, all right, guys, make sure you click subscribe. And if you have any videos you want to submit, make sure to email me.
Damn.
I'm like, all right, you know what, whatever. But he's not scamming people.
No.
He's just, I don't
Just
know.
having fun.
Yeah, I think he probably doesn't take these seriously. He probably doesn't think that these are real. If he does, hey, Nuke, more power to you. Drop them bombs on them ghosts. More power to you. But I think realistically, he probably doesn't think they're real. He probably knows that, all right, this is going to get me views, and I'm going to make some money off this.
Like Miguel, if you started watching them, you would be okay with watching horror movies after.
I'm
seeing
looking at NNA Productions
On
YouTube
YouTube?
channel.
them. Wait, does he still upload?
His last upload was 8 days ago.
Oh, no.
And it was do not watch Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie.
At 3 a.m.?
I'm assuming it says at 3 a.m. At 3 a.m. Oh my
I'll
god.
give him credit.
Yo.
He is consistent. He is the one YouTuber I think that still does 3 a.m.
what are the
MA videos
comments?
for like
Like,
5
then-
years in a row now.
And it's like, oh my god, he actually came to my house.
Oh my god.
Go to the comments.
Bro's not even watching the movie, he's watching the trailer.
Yo, the comments are so funny. Like I think
Bro
at
was
this point- at
flabbergasted.
this- like when he first started his channel years ago,
Yo.
he definitely wanted to seem real, but then at this point he just memed it. He just became
Mom, go play with the neighbor's kid. He seems nice. The
neighbor's
kid.
Yo.
Yo.
a free gift card
And before that, it was 11 days ago of a video reading my hate comments.
Oh.
Now that's something I want to watch.
Yep.
That sounds fun.
And it's do not order the Squid Game Happy Meal at 3 a.m.
There is a
Do not
squeaky.
play with Talking Ben at 3 a.m.
Oh my god.
Like, how does this shit get like?
How many views?
His most viewed is calling Sonic. Oh my god, he actually answered 4 years ago and it has 12 million views.
Jesus, that's a lot of kids though.
There's
Like,
a lot of kids out there, bro. It's scary how many kids have that much access to the internet because these kids are probably unironically
Yeah, but like the videos are so
single digits still.
But like,
Not even in middle school yet.
like he has a whole ass like tattoo on his neck now though.
Well, yeah,
Really?
because like
Yeah.
Oh
he,
shit!
he
I
probably thinks he's like a. Well, here's the thing. Not only does he do those, not only does he box, he also makes music, which hits like,
no.
Gucci, what did he have? What fucking song was it? Look up some of his songs because he has some absolute bangers.
Dame
has
tu cosita.
Dame tu cosita.
That's his song.
No, he didn't make. He just
Oh.
made his own version.
Official music video. Official.
Ice Gang.
Ice Gang.
We have, Savage 2.0. Bust Down.
Buzz down.
Gucci on my head.
Oh my fucking god.
And like, if you thought every typical Californian influencer with like the Supreme, the like frizzy hair, the light skin, if you thought they were bad, he's the king.
Oh boy.
He's the king of all those. His music is
top notch.
I'm
Top
sorry,
tier.
bro. Why do kids watch this?
Entertainment.
I mean, what were we watching as kids? If it wasn't on YouTube, or if it was on YouTube, what were we watching as
I would-
kids?
gaming videos.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Ryan Higa.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would watch the how to be a
Filthy
gangster,
Frank.
how to be a ninja, and how to be emo. Fred, when he was popular.
Yeah.
Now, see, back then, Fred was probably like the back in the day,
was
like
the
the
number
He was
one.
the
He
most-
was the first YouTuber to like pass like the
a million
miles,
subscribers,
or-
yeah.
he was massive. And imagine how many parents hated him when the Annoying Orange. I used to watch that a lot.
I hated the Annoying Orange.
I-
I actually hate the
I
Annoying
mean,
Orange.
Fred managed to get a fucking 3 movies.
Three.
On
The Annoying
movies.
Orange got his own show
Nickelodeon.
with Toby Turner
That's right. He had a.
on Cartoon Network.
Yeah. Toby Turner
I'm
I used to
pretty-
watch too, and
I'm
like.
pretty sure Fred got his own show too.
Yeah, he did for a little bit. It was for a little bit, and it ran for a little bit. I
Oh
think,
no, I think it was like some show. Lucas Cruikshank, who is Fred, he had a show like Marvin the Martian. I think it was.
No,
not
it's the
Marvin.
Fred the show.
He had
It
a
was-
he
it was
had a
Fred
TV
There was an
show.
actual Fred
Yeah.
show.
Yeah,
It was
with,
on Nickelodeon too. Yeah.
With Jeanette McCurdy in it
Oh yeah,
too.
because she was in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Was it just called the Fred Show?
Yeah, I think
Something
so.
like that.
But that was
Oh
crazy.
my god, yeah, you're right. It was in 2012. What the hell?
In 2012, 2013.
He was in another show. It was like something Martian. Marvin. That's what it was. He was like an alien or something.
Marvin.
Yeah.
I think I vaguely remember that.
It was only on for like 1 year. It was in 2012 as well.
And then in around like that, it was like when PewDiePie just reached. I subscribed to PewDiePie when he was around like 20 million subscribers, I think.
Yeah,
That was like
maybe-
2014,
Yeah, probably. I
2013.
think
It was definitely
2014.
before that.
Yeah,
Because he was blowing up big in like late
Yeah.
2012, 2013. That's
Yeah.
when he started just catapulting to the top.
yeah, that's where I watched him.
I watched all his What was he playing
Scary
at that
games.
time?
It was horror games.
No,
Amnesia, Happy
he
Wheels.
wasn't- No,
Happy Wheels, Happy Wheels.
That's what I was watching. He was also playing
There was a lot.
the
of-
Walking Dead series.
Oh, that was like late 2012. Yeah.
Some other games that I remember.
When he was in his gaming, his main games were Happy Wheels, Amnesia. The Walking Dead was a big one.
Vanos too.
Vanos, I still watch Vanos, but yeah.
Well, see, PewDiePie, he played a lot of games. Like he would upload like at one point like 3 videos a day,
Mm-hmm.
and like he'd be playing like Lucifer or Lucius, whatever the hell it was called.
Something
He would play like freaking like Skate. Remember Skate 3? He used to play
Yeah, I
that.
did.
Jazz Punk. He played a few GTA 5 videos. His like gaming montages were huge. Those were the things that blew up for him. I want to give a quick shout out to a person I used to watch when I was like 9 years old. You guys most likely don't know who this is because you guys didn't play Resident Evil 4. But you guys played Super Mario Galaxy, right, when you were younger?
I never owned it, but yes.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
there was a YouTuber I used to watch. His name was Nintendo Central, or his new channel now I think it's called Milkwad. He used to play Resident Evil 4, and it was a gameplay, right? It was just a walkthrough, but I don't know, man. He was just so fucking funny. There was one, like, I'll just give an example. He would be, like, playing the game, and, like, he would pick up a note, right? He wouldn't read it out loud. He would just, like, click through it in silence. He would just go, shut up, note, and then that would be it. And then he did RE4 walkthrough, which he was the reason why RE4 became my favorite game of all time, because he used to do it with the Chicago typewriter and Infinite Rocket Launcher, which are the special weapons in that game. And then he also did Super Mario Galaxy, and I used to watch him religiously when I was 9, 10 years old. He was like my favorite YouTuber. He was my PewDiePie before I watched PewDiePie and like Ray William Johnson and shit. It's also so crazy to think that we technically knew who Critical was. If you watched Ray William Johnson, you probably knew who Critical was in
Yeah.
like 2010 because that
Probably.
QWOP video, that was like the first video that blew up because of Ray William Johnson. That's what got Critical going. And he was only like 16 years old at the
Yeah.
time. And look at 12 years later, he's like one of the biggest YouTubers right now.
Indeed.
Like every video he gets gets at almost 1 million views at least. So
FaZe was another
Yeah.
few people.
hey, look
that
at
I
there's
would-
Dream.
I don't even know why I was fucking subscribed to Dream.
You subscribe to Dream?
I guess so.
Damn.
Why?
I don't know.
Traitor.
You seem like you hate him more than any of us. I don't even hate him. I
I
just
do
don't
now.
like his. Why do you hate him?
He's fucking annoying.
That's
And
fair.
didn't he like isn't there
Some
something
stupid
surrounding
shit he said on Twitter.
yeah, surrounding a
But
lot
even-
like
even then, it's
child
just-
molestation or something like that. Yeah.
I don't think it was that deep.
I don't think I don't think it was that.
Are you sure?
It might have been.
Yeah.
It was somebody. It was a Minecraft streamer that like said like I don't know. I want to something. I don't know.
Well, unfortunately nowadays, every YouTuber who gets big, or not every YouTuber, a lot of content creators for some reason like to talk to underage girls nowadays. Like we watched one from Wavy Web Surf yesterday. Remember that you remember Miguel? Do you remember that meme? It was like I got hugged by a girl. You know, like that. It's the name of like a video.
And then, like the thumbnail showed this like weird looking kid.
Well, basically, like I guess like a few years ago, he actually got caught talking to what he thought was a 13-year-old, and he was gonna go meet up with them. It was actually an undercover cop. So he got EDP'd before EDP got EDP'd.
Yeah, true.
So,
True.
yeah. Only this time there was no cupcake involved. So
Maybe. In
what a great what?
What, before we end, what do you guys remember that one guy that didn't show his face and he played with PewDiePie? And so-
Oh, Cryotic.
yes, him.
He got exposed for being like a creep or something as well too. I
Yeah,
think.
Damn.
Yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of childhood heroes. Yep. Not even
I
heroes
forget-
now.
Now, obviously, I don't want to talk about it because it's a thing of a serious nature, and I don't know the details. But I do remember like he came out and like I think he admitted to something, and it was like something in like something predatory, I believe. So
What if
he-
Cryotic is just Dream? Because they use the same mask.
That would be wild. Imagine like he's like, fuck this. I'm going to start a new YouTube channel again. Not only makes a new YouTube channel that gets successful, becomes one of the biggest YouTube channels on the platform. There's no way. And real quick before we end, this is going to be more of a serious nature, but you know, before we end, we just wanted to give our condolences to the victims of the recent shooting that happened in Buffalo, New York. Obviously, it's a tragic thing that happened. The person who did it is nothing but a monster. Don't
Evil.
care if he was mentally ill or not. He is a monster, and I hope the worst for him, genuinely. But I do want to give the thought. We here at the podcast do want to give our thoughts and prayers for this because it's very sad that this is happening.
Very.
So I'll find some sort of like link for either like donations or a fundraiser for this, because I know that like Keemstar, he was going to do one. He was going to set one up, and I'm sure there's going to be other ones. So I'll find something and I'll put a link in the description for you guys to like, if you want to donate or if you want to like show support for the Buffalo community, we'll go on ahead and do that. So yeah, just wanted to give our thoughts and prayers for that because I know it's like the number one thing in the news right
Yeah.
now. So all right,
right.
let's end on a positive note though.
Yes.
So thank you for watching.
Thank you for
you,
watching.
thank
Excuse me,
you.
you're stealing my line.
Yeah, we're on Apple. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
We're on Pear. We're on Banana.
We're on iCarly. Imagine
We're
we're
on
on
iCarly.
Bro, where's my water?
We're
There
on
it is.
Apple, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon, Google,
Poland Spring.
Poland Spring, Aquafina, Dasani, OnlyFans, Mikey Barone's
Not
OnlyFans.
Dasani, bro.
Yeah, not the Sony.
Yeah, fuck Dasani.
PS5.
PS5, PlayStation Plus, Xbox
We're on
Live,
Elgato.
Nintendo
Samsung
Switch,
TV.
Nintendo Switch Online,
We're on Flip
Stream
Note.
Workshop,
Flip Note.
Steam Workshop, Nintendo 2DS.
DS Notes.
We're actually on the DLC for Lego Star Wars. Just the Lego Star, the
We're like the
Lego
secret
Life
episode.
on Easy mode pack, and it's just us that set up. And there's only one episode, and it's just trying to figure out how to record.
Yeah, it's just like it's like the first time we ever tried to set up the podcast. We were
Yeah.
there for like an hour trying to figure this shit out.
Mm-hmm.
But as the graduate, Miguel, what do you have to say?
Give us the final words as a bachelor. What do you have to say to
I've
us?
thought about this.
Oh boy.
Ready? Welcome to graduation. Good morning, Kanye West.
Okay.